name Lomi. I'm K. Loi. I'm one of the elders of the village. Um, I'm the treasurer for the United Church Gereka. Basically, during the time of sea cucumber, our village boys normally they are unemployed. Most of them are unemployed, and they rely on fishing. And when they started sea cucumber, our boys were very happy. But when they opened the season for the sea cucumber, they harvested, but the buyers didn't buy until after probably 3 weeks, and that even the boys didn't collect it well because nobody came to buy. And then after 2 to 3 weeks, NFA released the license to the buyers, and the buyers just operated for 2 weeks, and they closed the from buying.
It was nice when NFA opened the Korema for selling and buying, but somehow they didn't make for buying Koremas, they didn't make it long. It was too short, just about 3 weeks. And the boys who are living for nothing, they were happy to collect. You know, people survive. We see people living near the sea. We survive on fish, shells, and anything that we catch in the sea. And one of the things is korema, the beach dima. The only thing that we were sorry for these buyers, they're wasting big money in buying license and exporting license. Did they meet their expenses? Or because the more they bought license and the more they buy korema, that's the only thing that we were thinking about.
And when the sea cucumbers, when it was open, they were happy. They collect and they sell. They think it's gonna be open for 1 or 2 months, but it was really short period. And then they decided, when we went for our last day to sell the korema, we told the China, the Asian fellow, why don't you appeal for your right? Because this cucumber, it just open for only short period from NFA. The ladies, they were talking to the China to appeal, but the China said, I have no right to appeal. This is not my country. If you fight for your right, then I will buy the sea cucumber. So we just said, anyway, forget it, it's okay. But when you came, I said, I'm gonna go and talk for my ladies there, right? Because some ladies, they struggle from the sea and feed their children. When this sea cucumber, when it was short period, like they don't know where to get.
Hello, my name is Emol Ravu. I'm from Ula and Gereka. We were happy that the sea cucumber season was open, but in a short period of time, when we collected and we sweat all our guts out, collecting, in that short period of time buying the sea cucumber, we wasted some. when the NFA got up and gave us that period, some of us, we wasted a lot of those good sea cucumbers. So it's more better when addressing these sort of issues, tell the people straight out what time we'll be shutting down and when to open. So the people can collect enough catch for themselves to sustain their living. But that during this season, I think it was about 1.5 months when people collected, and some thought it was going to be 3 months. So some thinking that it was 3 months, they collected over and we wasted the creatures, their lives. So that's the point of view I have to say.
My name is Tua Keneke. I'm the councillor for Gereka community. Gereka comes under the Moresby South electorate. We come under the Ward 4 of Moresby South. So our actual interview is all about sea cucumber. Okay, well, after like interviewing some of our friends here, fellow divers here from Gereka, going back to the questions raised, and from my point of view, Gereka community alone, like any other coastal villages, our background here, sea is very much our livelihood. Like we depend on the fish, the shells that are in the sea to survive, not just to eat and survive, but to sell and to make a living out of it. That's including sea cucumber. Okay, sea cucumber alone has been much talked about species recently. Just like what we were saying earlier on, the time period given was so much short that it didn't really go down well with the communities here. For Gereka, for example, when you talk about sea cucumbers here, our children as small as 5 years old, and even mothers, that's been their livelihood. That's been part of their earning. When the NFA came in to stop the buying of sea cucumber a few years back, they did the right thing. But when it came to reopening I think they didn't do a proper plan. They should have come down to the village level or come and talk to the communities, the divers, to get a better view of their because the sea itself is, as we see it, right now we have a good weather, but sea also is not as calm as what you see now. Most of the time the sea is, sometimes it's calm, sometimes it's rough, windy, rain does affect much of our catch as well. So like sea cucumber is going back to the stores, like chicken we buy for 15 kina. So like the sea here, sea cucumber is the product that most divers rely on to make better money compared to fish and shellfish. So for NFA to put a stop so suddenly, it has really put a big effect on the community itself. Like not just male divers, it has also affected the women folk and the children. The last time I came out to see the community selling the cucumber, I was surprised to see that kids had small kids cucumbers to sell, and I was I really gave praise to the buyers as well as those young kids, because some of them walked away earning about 80 kina or even 100 plus or 200 kina, and to them that was something. I mean, you need to grow up to be a graduate to find a job to at least earn money like that. For a child to go out, just to go out in the sea and earn something like that, it's a big plus for the community. And for NFA to cut short their livelihood, I think we need to have a proper look at that. Please come back to the community level. Let's have a time to talk to the divers here. And I think they will have their say. And I think that amount of time is given. We are not just looking at Gereka. We are looking at Port Moresby and NCD and Central Province. When you put them together, it's like it only takes us 1 week to fill that amount of tonnage given. So really, it doesn't come down well. And I think the same goes to the buyers as well. So we didn't really see a good proper what this year. So up until now, I think our people are still suffering. So NFA really need to come back and then do a proper planning on this cucumber issue. It's a big issue because, like I said earlier, even the kids, if they can 80 kina for that 1 catch, it's a big plus to them.